So, how did you two meet?
It was Tanya's house, wasn't it?
Tanya's house.
I was making a DVD about issues that affect young people. Kids wanted this particular music.
It was a Night Rider theme with banger music mixed in.
I asked his elder brother, and he said you should talk to my younger brother.
It was around 10 o'clock. That's when my brother sent me around.
Part of my work was in audio skills in the community. And you agreed, didn't you? To come give an interview. And then I persuaded you to come on a course about conflict resolution.
3-day course?
6-day course.
6-day course.
5-day course, actually.
5-day course. I was interested in the course, but I was more interested in Kat. After that, we spent a lot more time together. She showed me all the child photographs. This was in July, and I was due to fly to Singapore in August to work for Singapore Airlines. I was 23 at the time, and that's when my father and my mother were talking about the possibility of me getting married. As long as it was in the same case, you know, there was never even
At that point,
discussion was there.
we had conversations about interests in life, but nothing more really. Not anything positive.
My father was always asking, will it be soon? Will it be this year? And I would say, Inshallah, God will. The main reason why I went to LA was to put off the pressure, though. While I was in Singapore, my parents came out and we met all the daughters and families that might be considered suitable for me to marry, so I really didn't get away.
Did you like any of them?
To be honest, you know, there was only one person I was thinking about, but I really didn't see how it could go anywhere. Then while I was in Singapore, 2 things happened. We made our feelings known for each other, and you told me.
I was considering converting to Islam. Ever since I've been in Burnley, it was something I was interested in. It had nothing to do with law.
What was your religion before, if you don't mind my asking?
I was brought up as an atheist. Mom was killed in a car crash. Dad reacted very badly to that. I had reached the point where I was searching for a spiritual dimension to my life.
God was considered this made the situation from being impossible to having a possibility, however remote.
While I was in Singapore, I set up a small community organization, which I would need help with.
Which meant I had a job to come back to. Though when I got back, I needed to get away again, because now the pressure was much more intense for me. So that's when we had the idea to do some
Voluntary work in Thailand.
It was a chance to see what it might be like.
Difficulties.
Hypothetically,
to get together.
to make it serious.
What would it be like?
Would
It
that
was
be-
mostly you.
I would interrogate you, asking
Prodding,
questions.
poking, a lot of questions.
Your opinion on alcohol, drugs,
A
past
lot of
relationships.
testing me on alcohol. My father's an alcoholic and I drank, and while I was prodding away. Why do you drink? You were forever asking me, will you marry me? There we were in Thailand having lemon pancakes.
Which we had every day for breakfast.
Breakfast time. Why do you drink? Will you marry me? Anything to shut you up. Yes.
It was mostly in the evenings. We would try to catch a sunset, sitting by the sea, having a brew, feeling the breeze on our faces. Will you marry me?
You know it will never happen.
I know it will never happen. Will you marry me?
Thailand will be the time we have together. You'll come back to Burnley and marry someone else.
At the end, it led to my mother's brother's uncle coming over from Karachi,
He came to visit me with Bilal's mother.
and my kid brother acted as interpreter.
I still had my cat then, Ali. Whenever Uncle Hassan said anything, Ali looked at him adoringly. And Uncle Hassan said it was good that I had a cat because the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, liked cats, especially for their sense of independence. And it broke the ice. Yes.
What did your father think of you marrying an Asian and a Muslim?
Shall I answer that? I went to his house one day to ask for his consent, and he said, she can marry an orangutan for all I care.
Did he really say that?
It wasn't meant cynically or unkindly.
And I said I would take that as a yes then.
It doesn't even show up on the radar screen with my family. If I showed up in Bali Mina and had a job and like, what is she at now? She's always doing something weird.
How did it go? The meeting?
Bilal's mother was concerned. We would visit regularly, but I'd become part of the family. I told her my mom had died when I was little, and I was looking forward to be a part of a potential family. And then Uncle Hassan said to me, it's not just this family that is your family now. It's all of Karachi. And they left.
My Uncle Hassan went to my father and he said, it's good. It's encouraging. My lady, my little.